Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cybersecure India. And now, today we have a session on digital forensics. So cybersecurity and digital forensic training and internship program. The cybersecurity topics are being covered, and like now the journey you guys have learned web application pen testing, mobile application pen testing, then Linux privilege escalation, Windows privilege escalation, and like we started with the fundamentals of digital forensics. Then yesterday also, Yugal sir took some part of the forensics, and today we'll be again taking some another part of the forensics. And today I'll be covering some case studies also with you. So thank you very much everyone for joining the session. I can see people still are joining. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yes. Good evening from India and those who are not in India. Okay. For them, greetings. Whatever their time zone is, it may be good morning or it may be late evening also at some time. Understand that. So I hope you are liking the program as of now. Basically today, whatever we have taken this program. Uh, all right, so we'll start with our today's topic, and then we'll move ahead with the question and answers at the last as always. So my colleague will post. There are a lot of queries which comes in between about the quiz link. So let me tell you, the quiz link is only at the last and only shared on the YouTube, not uh, anywhere else. So let me be very clear on that perspective as well. But just give me a minute, guys. I'll be back. Thank you very much for your patience, guys, and sorry to keep you guys on hold for a long time. I hope I'm audible clearly. Someone can just hit on the chat. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Well, today I will be sharing a lot of case studies and what we do as an organization to help taking down the cybercrime rate day by day. So also we'll be talking about the journey of cybersecured India. So cybersecured India is now till now trained more than 50,000 students all over the globe, and may it be law enforcement agencies, may it be students like in from universities, may it be government officials or corporate people, like working in corporates or in SMEs in small industries and everywhere as such. So basically, our agenda is to take down the rate of cybercrime, which is growing globally, not only in a specific region or in any specific country. And our second main agenda is make this education open to all, free to all, so that everyone can take advantage of it. And there should be no barrier for learning. The knowledge should be open for everyone. The another agenda is to train the law enforcement agencies, because whatever whenever it goes wrong with you as a victim, you go to the local police authority or your cyber police authority. So they should be trained enough with the knowledge to um, solve the problem statement, which is growing day by day by the cyber criminals. So that is what the main agenda of cybersecurity in India is. And now we are growing globally also. So it is a proud moment to share with you that we have also posted on Telegram that we have been invited by the British High Commission and the London's Mayor Office for the London Tech Week and the Indian delegation for London. Basically, for exploring the opportunities in the UK for cybersecurity. And Cybersecure India was there for nearly 2 weeks, and they've explored a lot of opportunities there. And now we are basically coming in with a lot of opportunities there, where we explore new things, where we like grow our community in the United Kingdom region also, and help people there also basically uh, for securing. So there are many people in our current internship program also who are from the UK region. Also, like last month, like in March, we were invited by the uh, NAS team. So as you all know, we use NAS platform for managing the community. So NAS.io platform. So in the NAS summit in Dubai, we have participated. And now going ahead, there are a lot of international collaborations which are happening with a lot of international authorities and international, we can say, similarly, uh, international corporates and law enforcement agencies and companies, small medium enterprises, and a lot influencers also. Similarly, we started an initiative in collaboration with Cyber Secured Africa, also, which is covering a lot of African countries, and we wish to do something big in the African region also. Very soon, we'll be announcing the same, and all the other Asian countries also. So whoever wants to join the hands for collaboration can email me on nikhil@cybersecureindia.com. I'm just posting my personal email ID here so that you directly reach to me without any barrier. So whoever wants, also we are starting communities and chapters locally in every city of the world now. So whoever is interested in leading the chapters of the community can also email me in every city. So offline training programs we are starting by inviting separate different speakers for basically different topics in cybersecurity and digital forensics in a practical scenario. So I have posted my email ID. You can basically email me if you wish to be a part of the organizing team of the your local chapters at your city, and whatever support is required will be given by our team. Also, we are looking for people like you now who will be into the expert zone, who can go and help law enforcement, who can go and help other people, other corporates to work on the cybercrime scenario. That is what we can expect from you now, and to grow the awareness of cybersecurity, may it be at the general awareness perspective, or may it be at the solving cases by helping the law enforcement perspective. So that is how we are helping. Now let's start with today's topic, and we'll share you a few of the case studies and also show you some tools which we use to solve the digital forensic cases in the real time scenario. Well, we'll start with the case study where we investigated one of the missing case study in uh, like using some just very simple tools. And let us understand cybercrime is solved using digital forensic techniques, but also rather than the cybercrime, there are other crimes also which we need to solve as a digital forensic investigator. Maybe cases like murder cases, kidnapping cases, suicide cases, missing cases. And now I'll share you one of the case study which we solved as a missing case study using some basic tools and techniques. So understand that tools and techniques, learning tools and techniques is like yeah, maybe at times a bit easy, but using them at the right time, at the right we can say opportunity, is also simultaneously very important. So there was a girl basically who was missing from the region in somewhere in India. And how we so obviously whenever we say share the case study, we never share the exact locations and exact we can say name of the character. We always change them, but the methodology of investigation is the same because we respect everyone's privacy, and we also do sign NDAs while we solve the cases. So in this scenario, what happened is one girl basically, she was missing from the some location of India. And what happened is when this case went to the law enforcement started extracting the data of the call data records, that is called as a CDR, so that they go ahead and take the CDR and see where that number is active. But when she escaped the home, she literally she kept the phone at home, and the SIM card was with her. Now, in this situation, when the SIM card is not active, but the SIM card is with the user, what we can do? So actually, till the SIM card is active with another phone, we cannot trace it down. So what we can do is the device was actually at the home. So we tried to basically gain the access to the device, and we saw that there is one Google account, that is one Gmail account, which is active into that device. And when we saw that the Google account, the Gmail account is active into that device, okay, we saw, let's see what all searches she did. So she has, like we can say, cleared the history of her Google Chrome browser, but the history remains under the Google search, and we used my activity dashboard. So if you can just go and Google on myactivity.google.com, you will get your my activity dashboard, and I will also share my screen to see what all basically was shared into the how basically you can go ahead in the my activity dashboard. Let me share my screen and how we searched about it. Okay. Someone has to confirm if at all my screen is visible or not. All right. So basically, this is the URL where you go on myactivity.google.com. So we went on this URL using her Google account on her phone, and so basically, how did we uh, crack the user? So there was a Yahoo account into her phone, which was the recovery ID for Google. So we recovered the password of our Google account using her Yahoo ID, and then we were able to get into the phone. For example, can you see? Like you can see whatever I have searched today, it will come here. I used WhatsApp some time back. I used Truecaller. I used my Signal Private Messenger, and I use InShort. Again, I use WhatsApp. So this is how then I searched about these areas. Okay. Uh, that is how what I did. So all my timeline basically, which comes again, whether broadcast, then I use Zoom, I use Microsoft Outlook, what all apps I'm using, photo, whatever I'm searching also comes here. Okay. So this is how basically we got. Okay, then I use this app Telegram, and then whatever I'm searching, whatever apps I'm using, or it will come directly under the myactivity.google.com. So in that girl's case, we did this, and then we got to know that the girl was searching since 3 months the escape plan. Let's say from point A to point B in the country, she wants to move. And how does she want to move? She wants to move via flight, via rail, that is train, or via bus or by the roadways. So all the options were searched, and finally she booked online railway ticket. And there is always a railway ticket unique identification number in every country. So in India, it is called as PNR number, and we found that PNR number, and it was then very easy further for the law enforcement agencies to search about it. Then we went this called as other activities, and we saw the location B was any time into the location history of the user or not. Okay, so we saw the location history. Now, however times you change your phone, but this location history is basically stored here. Okay. You can see my location history from, let's say, if I go here in 2018, you will be also able to see. If I come here and I see 2023, you will be able to see this year also. Okay, which all countries I visited, when I visited, which all locations I was there in. And then let's say specifically for the month of June, if you want to see, we can see this. So it is showing from 1st to 3rd June, I was at this location. From 10th to 3rd June, I was this. And on 24th June, I was at this specific location. And if I click on the location, it will show me the pathway from where to where I traveled. Okay, I'll go to some last month and then we'll see that also. So as you can see again, from 30th April to 4th May, what was the location? Then 4th to 5th May, what was the location? And so on. Okay. And then so click on the location, it will show you how did you drive, and was it a drive? Was it a flight? Was it a we can say a rail, or any type of, even if you're riding on a two-wheeler or walking, it will show you directly that. And not only like 2023, I can go post till 2020, and then I can see that locations also. I can zoom in and click on the locations. Well, it was a lockdown, so pretty I had not travel a lot, but obviously these are the location histories. So coming back basically to the storyline, so location history was viewed, and we got to know that uh, this girl was basically has traveled this location a lot prior, and then we went to the photo history, and then we got to know, okay, the relevance of the case basically went more and more deep with the photos history, and we got to know the intentions and everything. So when the call data records or the cell towers doesn't work, so you have to do internet-based tracking. And when the thing is live, you have to go and dig the past data. So you have to think like an investigator always, and not only your we can say tools work, but at times techniques should work. So always go ahead and read about digital forensic case studies. It may be a simple case study, it may be a simple technique, it may be a simple, but it may help someone to get tracked down if someone is missing, or any type of other session is other basically problem is going on. So this was one of the case study. Thank you very much for listening to this. We'll go to the another case study where we use some tools. Okay. Now I'll tell you some of the tools where we use basically other type of techniques or tools. And I'll also share you today a wonderful tool that is FTK, that is forensic toolkit, and you can download it at your end, and you can use it. I'll just again share this using my FTK. You're gonna see this tool, and the name of the tool is Access Data FTK Imager, and you can just Google FTK Imager, and here you can create memory capture. You can create a disk. So I'll just create a disk. What it does, before, even when you work on any of the crime scenes, you have to go ahead and create the image of this. So I'd like to share with you one of the another case study in where we worked with the hard disk. There are multiple cases, like within this due period of time, whatever I am able to explain you, I'm explaining you with the variety of cases which we worked on and successfully cracked the cases. Also, at time there are times when you are not successful cracking down the cases, but that's also something which is challenging as a forensic investigator. You always have to face these challenges, and you have to go through different type of investigations. It is not only at times computer or mobile or web, it is also at times cloud also. So cloud forensics also is the new normal which is coming in, because everyone is getting we can say migrated to cloud from on premises, and there is where the problem is coming in. All right. Let me do this panel now. All right. I have to select physical drive. So now let's say if the computer or the laptop which I'm working on, I can create an image of this. So for example, I have to select, there are two drives, okay. One you can see is a USB of 1 TB, and this is an SSD of 512 GB, okay. So I select this. I have to create SSD. Always remember image of this SSD. Do not ever click on verify. The reason is it will take double of its time. Do not click on that calculator progress unless you need a verified image. It is double time. Always click on create directory and add something. So which format you want to go ahead and get the output of E01 raw DD SMART. So I'll select raw DD, which is the recommended one. Give the case number, evidence number, unique description. Let's say it is some 01 examiner name, that is your name, and some notes if you want to add at all. Then do next. Then where do you want to store it? Okay. So I have to go and say, okay, I have to store in let's say this PC, which drive. So I'll select, okay, I have to store it in D drive, and I will select this. Okay, file name, what I have to give. I'll give some file name. Do not disturb the settings and click finish. Yeah, the pop-up is showing because I'm using the same location to store the image. So the location should be an external hard drive or external pen drive. Also, the capacity of the image should be doubled. For example, the external drive you are attaching, and the internal drive is of 500 GB. The external drive should be of 1 TB at least. Let us go and see an existing image, how it works, how it looks like. I'm just stopping sharing the screen and sharing the folder which I wanted to share. So once the image is created, this is how the files look like. And this is the main file. Can you see case 001.001, right? It goes 002 and on. And this is the main files, okay? And the other are the supporting ones. Now, once the imaging is created, you can see there's a text file which is done. I'm not doing the process because it takes a lot of time, understand, and you can use a pen drive and do it at your end, or you can if you want, you can do it of your own hard disk also. So you can see the case number, evidence number, unit description, then you can see the cylindrical values of the hard drive, and this is really important, the hash values in MD5 and SHA. Then when it was created, when it was started, when it was stopped. I hope my notepad is visible to you. Okay, what I'll do is I'll share my complete screen now, hopefully. Okay, can you see this now? The case information, basic. The physical evidence values like cylinder values, sectors, bytes, sector count, and everything. And you can see this is MD5 value, this is SHA value. When I started creating the image, when I stopped, finished creating the image. Now there is always another file which is created, and we checked that okay, create directory. This is an Excel file. If I open this, you can see the directory is created here. Sorry for the pop-up. You can see the file name, what are the files, which partition. If it is unpartitioned, it will say unpartitioned. And if it is in a specific partition, it will say specific partition. When it was created, what was the size, modified, deleted. Now here you can simply apply a filter which says which are the files which are deleted. So here in this case, it seems the file was not deleted. It's only yes. But if you delete something and then you when you apply this filter, you'll come to know, okay, you can see the deleted files as well. When was the date created, modified, edited, access, everything will come in that scenario. So now just close this sheet and let's save. Okay. I may have some other cases also which I can open. Okay, yeah. Here I can see the deleted format. You can see if you select yes, it will come created, modified, accessed, all the dates. What is the name of the file? Is it a text file, MP4 file, a JPG file? in which partition it was, and when it was accessed, and when it was deleted. So here you can actually have a catch where, okay, such files it was deleted, that means it's something fishy. And these files also you can recover. The recovery process is a separate chapter or a session altogether. I'm not editing into all these things. Now, once you create the image, you need to analyze the image. And how do you analyze the image? Using this wonderful tool called as Autopsy. Autopsy is an open source tool basically, using which you can analyze things. So I am opening the existing case because if I go and create a new case, it will take my own time. So the extension of the file is AOT, that is auth. When you see it is taking some time to load, it totally depends on the capacity of the hard drive and again your system and everything, how much time it will take to load. All right. So now all the details have been loaded. What are details can you see? So what are the file types? Okay, you can see it by extension. So I can see, okay, images are there, video files, audio files, database files are there. Okay. And what are the deleted files? You can actually see system files and all files. And all the types of accounts you can see. Then installed programs. Okay, what are the applications which are installed into the computer? You see Mozilla Firefox, McAfee here, MS Office, drivers, different type of, and a lot of applications which are installed with all the publisher names. If the publisher name is not present, it will show you unknown publisher. Which OS is installed with the user account information. See, there are a lot of users like user, admin, guest, system profile, network service. Then recently, which documents were accessed? It gives you a list of all these things. Let's say if some of the document was accessed, where it is, at what location it is. Then recycle bin contains both files. Then USB is attached. For example, if I'm attaching some USB to my computer, it will show you, okay. For example, let's say you can see the OnePlus phone is attached to this computer on 18th February. Then there was some Apple phone attached. Then there may be some SanDisk pen drive which was attached. You see, it's Cruiser Force, or see, you can say it's flash drive, and it also gives you the device ID. Okay. Okay, when keyboard is attached, it gives a keyboard. All the things are always there. Okay. And what were the web bookmarks? Some cache. So at time user may clear the history, but in caches you get a lot of information. Cookies you get a lot of information. And what are the web downloads, form autofails, which wireless networks the user was connected. You also get that. Then what was the type of web search the user has done. So all this type of detailed information you can get. And then after all, you can just explore the data. I think the Zoom screen it's creating a problem. Yeah, you can see generate report. You click on generate report. This type of screen comes, and you can export the data into all this format. Recommended is Excel, and then go next, and then extract. Not extracting because it is already extracted. And now I'll go to the extracted report. If at all, one important information I missed, if at all you find some file which is important, you can just click on it, right click it, and say extract file or a file, or if it is multiple file, you can right click and say extract files. So one file or multiple file, one folder or multiple folder. Okay, and here is the report which is ready. I'm just opening it.
Hello? Oh, oh, तेरा Hi.
Okay. So it is ready to view, and you can see what are the types of web here, what are the web cookies, web search, data usage, operating account, installed programs,
I think you know what they're calling.
USB devices attached. You see what time, what date, and everything. Rather than this, if you don't want to do all this image creation, and if you don't want to get into all these things, what you can do is you can go to a wonderful website called as Nilsoft. I'll just open the screen and I'll put this website. Nilsoft.net. And go into the section called as forensics. I can view all this tool like browser history view. You can see, you can see down here, you can just with a single click download it. Download browsing history view and you can use it. Let me give you an example of it. Or let me see if I already have it downloaded. So today's assignment you can take as go and explore the Nearsoft website.
Oh. Well, that's
You can go and see the password tools. Under the password tools, you can see okay. If you want to like bypass the password of the history files, you can see that there are different type of tools which are available on there. So this is also a wonderful site if you don't want to do imaging and everything, but it totally depends on what is the requirement of the cases. You have to do it. So I'll again come to a case study where there are a lot of case studies where we used this type of tool, FTK Imager and Autopsy to solve the case. And as you see, there are a lot of things which are fetched into the autopsy. So there was a crime scene, and which was a murder crime scene where there was a dispute, and after that there was this incident. So a victim went to the local police stating that okay, his wife committed suicide, and the local police authority they came to the place, the crime scene, they sealed the crime scene and whatever they have to do as per their respective protocols. So when that case came to basically there was a wireless router present on the crime scene. Then then there was some computer, or we can say computer, it was present on the crime scene. And then there were mobile phone which was present on the crime scene. Now, specifically what happened, the victim who came to the police station stating my wife has committed suicide, basically was a complainant there. And when this all things basically came into the custody of the authorities, the Wi-Fi router we analyzed, and all the logs of the router was clear. So no one will, as a common man, will clear the logs of the router. So why did someone cleared it? That was a suspicious question. Also, when we went and when we saw the hard disk and the mobile phone. So the mobile phone was formatted, which was the dead body's phone, basically, which was his wife's phone. It was cleared. But when we analyzed, created image of the hard disk and we analyzed it, and we got to know some truth about or some fact about the incident, a case where we got to know that the file, the computer was used from night 12 a.m. to morning 6 p.m., 6 a.m. For searching some things like how to dispose the body in easy way and everything. So it was very clear that it was planned, not on it was not a suicide, and it was a planned murder. And when someone is searching on the computer that how to dispose the body and all, it is very clear. And there are other things also, how to like we can say delete every data in an anti-forensic manner. So for forensic investigators, anti-forensic technique is always a challenge. That is what the scenario is at the long term. So when we got to know all this, so also we searched the LinkedIn profile of the complainant, and we found that the complainant itself was a system network admin, and that is the reason the router logs were cleared. But from the hard drive, we retrieved the devices connected. So there were devices which were connected. There were three devices which were connected at that night. So one was the that body's phone, one was the husband phone, and there was one more phone which was basically hidden from the police authority, and that the police authority got access. So these are all the things basically which are so you can see keyword hits into this section, web history and everything. So this is how basically cybercrime, or we can say this is how like digital forensics is always been helpful to solve not only cybercrime but also crimes which are related to these type of murder cases, or we can say kidnapping cases or missing cases. The ransomware, it may be ransomware case or it may be a murder case. These types of things are basically used to solve the crime. So then there are a lot of crimes which we solve as data breach incidents. So in data breach incidents also, we have multiple aspects. So now, as you are done with your web app pen testing, mobile app pen testing, and everything, you may use all the tools and techniques to solve any type of cyber crime or any type of traditional crime which may come on your. So so in data breach cases, simultaneously what happens that there is a malicious agent which is installed in their systems, and when we go and investigate that, the malicious agent is not installed on that specific day. It is installed prior a lot of days, and then the attacker basically tries to take the control. Try, tries to take the control of the computer or your server, and basically then it extracts a lot of data, a lot of information from it, and then basically it starts they starts blackmailing you, called as cyber extortion in the manner. Okay. So this is how basically there are a lot of cases to discuss. There are a lot of scenarios to discuss. But let us have a hard stop now, and I'm open for questions. I'm just now posting the link tree URL here. Thank you very much for listening to me. And if there are any questions, please post into the YouTube chat. All right, the link is getting created. Okay. Okay, Sushant has asked a wonderful question. How can you avoid leaving digital footprints on the evidence? So there is something called as anti-forensic techniques. If you use the anti-forensic techniques, you can avoid that. Sarth is asking, can we do forensics only on the browser on a specific platform? Obviously, you can do so. You can use Nearsoft like tools, right? for doing forensic only on the browser. Okay. Uh, Krishna is asking that which are the tools we used for unlocking the phone, unlocking the password of the phone. So there are many tools, but the hardware tool, if you use, I'll tell you, is the UFED, which is created by Israeli company, which is Celebrite. And again, I would like to tell you, Israel is really good in cybersecurity and creating such type of devices. We're also planning for a delegation to Israel. If you want to be a part of it, obviously, we'll announce it soon, and you can be a part of it also. Secondly, this UFED type of tools are there, or there are Odin like techniques also which are used, but as always, we can say risk while unlocking. The phone may go into a dead zone also, like the phone may not be recovered. Uh, there is one more question. Sorry, clock windows misconfigured. The timestamp shown in the image will be based on the clock network local windows. Okay. So when you see image, once it is created, it's created of the system. Okay. Yeah, if it is misconfigured, then it will show like that. But while doing autopsy, there is the option always to select the time zone as per which the data can be seen. Okay. Someone is asking about, okay, guys, I am posting the link. Don't ask about quiz. I'm just taking some questions while the quiz link is getting, so there's some solving something into the quiz link. Okay. Now I'm asking the questions. So, so there is a question, how can we work with the Indian government as an intern or trainee? So there are a lot of programs. You can go to cybercrime.gov.in and apply the form as a volunteer. Then there is one more question about tool. You said earlier, should we have to plug in the hard drive, which we have to make the report. The tool is you can remove the hard drive, and you can create a image by like you can by attaching it to the another drive, or at all you can install it on the system. So it is recommended to remove the hard drive and do it, not to install on the same system, because that then it will be like a manipulated thing, or it may be considered as a manipulated. Okay. Right, just a minute, guys. Let me have a look at the screen. Till the time I'm posting my LinkedIn URL so that you can get me connected over LinkedIn, and also like the Cybersecure India LinkedIn URL also. So those who are not connected with Cybersecure India over LinkedIn can get connected over LinkedIn. Also, I'm giving you the information about the exam, and there are a lot of people asking about the exam and the internship duration completion. So this is the LinkedIn of Cybersecure India. This is my LinkedIn. You can get me connected over there. So there is a question which comes, can we use this to solve other malicious crime investigation. So yeah, obviously you can use it. It totally depends on what type of crime it is, what type of case study it is. Okay. Forensic based CTF. Belkasoft is a wonderful site where you can run forensic based CTF. All right, link is ready for the quiz. And till the time you're filling the quiz, I'll give you information about the exam and the internship ahead. Okay. All right. So I've shared the link and now I'm pinning it so that everyone gets the access, even if there are comments coming in. Okay, Anish saying forensic based CTF website name Belkasoft you can use. And cybercrime.gov.in you can go and submit yourself as a cyber volunteer. Sujit is asking how you can enhance the skills in digital forensics. Mm, Yep, you can. So okay, the link is posted. First of all, it's 9:16 now. Sorry, it's 17:16 now. That is 7:15 in India. So we'll be closing in another 15 minutes. So please start filling it. Go to how the forensics. Okay, there was a question how the forensics check the investigate the disk is there any to-do list of the following investigation. I'm not getting your question, Hari. If you can elaborate more. So I will always suggest you that you can specialize basically in giving you can basically focus on enhancing the skill set certification. Other part of it, there are a lot of certifications in forensics. You can follow SANS, which is SANS. You can always follow CHFI, SANS. Then there are a lot of other type of things for forensics, and Belkasoft is there, Magnet is there. So always search about the case studies which are used under digital forensics program, right? And what we can do is practice, practice, and practice. Install FTK Imager, install autopsy, install a lot of tools which are there. Okay, that is what I can say. All right, if the questions are same, it's okay. That's not a problem. It's for like marking your attendance that you're present on here. That is something which is important. Right, yeah, about the examination, let me tell you about the examination. So, examination is something which is as per the internship attendance criteria. 75% attendance is completed, and all the assignments are completed on the time. Are basically people who are eligible for the examination. The list of the eligible exam people will be posted into the Telegram channel soon, and you can go ahead and view it. By the first week of July, probably will be announcing the exam. And the exam will be of two patterns. One is the MCQ, that is multiple questions, and the second is the live machine hack. A vulnerable machine will be given to you to solve the vulnerabilities, to identify it, and to give us a report of that vulnerabilities. And after evaluating that, you will be the results will be announced after one or 1 or 2 week of it. So that is what the pattern of the exam will be. It will be totally online, and you have to be present on that dates, and you have to solve that in a specific time manner. So MCQ, again, it is an automated thing. So if you have to submit it within 60 minutes, 60. Okay. So someone is asking, can you have the Telegram account link? Okay, obviously you can have. I'll post it. So those who are not of the Telegram uh, channel, be a part of the Telegram channel, be active on Telegram. Right, 10 minutes more to close the quiz. Okay. And I again repeat here, not to worry. If you are not eligible into that eligible list, you can reapply for the upcoming batch. Okay. Okay, there is a question if someone knows how to solve autopsy and FTK image, or how you can get jobs. So, okay, see, job is something which you can search about forensic jobs, and you can post your question or resumes about it over the LinkedIn and other job portals. But you can always try to do first internships and gain some practical experience about it. And once with the help of the internship letters, the job is number one. Number two is you can start working with a lot of organizations, at a very starting phase, and then go ahead for it. Okay. So these are the two things where you can focus for jobs. That is what I can say. And obviously, you can volunteer to the cybercrime.gov.in as a site. Also, we are launching our own incident response portal, so you can be a part of that also. Okay. Okay, someone is asking, what if you fail in the practicals or MCQ, or if you have studied everything, you have done all the assignments, you won't fail. And if at all, unfortunately, if you fail in that, don't worry, you can reapply for the upcoming internship, and you can again complete the 3 months program and then try to pass it. That is what happens when it comes to exams. Hey, someone else, how to get into forensic job in our organization? In our organization, we do a lot of forensics. Yeah, but you have to basically gain some of the other experience, and we do sign NDAs, and there are a lot of things which we do in forensics. So obviously, you can DM me if you have that type of experience and expertise. Obviously, we have a lot of things which we do. Another 6 minutes, close the form. Be quick. So I again approach if whoever wants to collaborate for starting capitals in their own cities can email me on nikhil@cybersecurity.india.com, and you can also directly get in touch with me. I'm also open to give my personal like WhatsApp number, and you can WhatsApp me also in DM or in like in person, and I'll be more than happy to respond over it. Um, Okay, I think the certification information is given. There is a question regarding again certification. Once you pass the exam, then the certifications will be allocated. Okay, someone is asking if CH certifications and forensic skill sets. So see, when yeah, we are a cybersecurity community, and not like we also have another company where we hire people. And if at all there is a requirement, we roll out. Let's say last time that Kiran Kumar sir has rolled out 2 specific requirement into the group, and then whoever submits it, basically, and we do evaluation, and then we decide. I'm happy to tell you, we do not look at any type of we can say bars where okay the qualification or certification is the barrier. We always purely look into the skill sets and nothing else basically of the person. Last 2 minutes to close the form. So what type of live hacking exam? So you'll be given a vulnerable machine where you have to list down the vulnerabilities, you have to create a report, you have to you can say specifically find something which is hidden. So again, the things, the challenges will be given on that day itself. Okay, Andrew is asking, assuming you have completed all the assignments, but the attendance is below 75%. So yeah, you can reapply for the upcoming program and then again complete the 75% attendance and then go ahead. That is something which you can do. All right. Last 1 minute, 40 seconds. Well, any key certifications you can do is yeah, you can go for INE, EJPT type of certifications. So I'm again reiterating the same thing, rather than only focusing on certification, focus on solving try hack me, solving hack the box, solving DVWA. Okay. All right. How do we check the attendance? There's no way to check the attendance. We have it. If you at all you have filled the quiz form, we have it on our record, and we will be publishing the list. Don't worry. Manoj, well, I won't be able to comment on your question as of now without looking at your records. All right. So now we have to close the form. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today, and keep learning, keep joining us. So, as I told you, if you at all you require, you are there for joining hands with CSI. CSI is always there to help and let others also basically grow with you, with the community. That is what I will say. Thank you very much once again for joining. Let's meet next week.